with the competing part, like you were saying, yes, you start to compete like physically with others, which then makes you, because it makes you feel guilty or shameful or whatever, then it makes you feel like, okay, am I not good enough? And then which leads to, oh, am I not good enough in like, whatever my field is, right? Because
Mhm.
it's like everything you're saying, it resonates. And I feel like I can be the biggest procrastinator ever. It's like I will procrastinate because I feel like I work better under pressure. And that's just how it's always been. And with the imposter syndrome, I feel like I've had that my whole life.
Mhm.
And even like some of the people around me, some of my friends, even friends that are in like the similar industry, and I'm talking about back home. I don't know too many people here. Like I just moved, so well, not just, but it's been a couple of months. Still kind of trying to find my ground. I don't work right now, because of like the whole paperwork process. So it's I'm still trying to make this my home in a way, and it's
Mhm.
taking a lot. So all of that kind of think definitely has some effect on all of this that I am
Mhm.
feeling.
Yep.
Yes, like the loneliness. Of course, I
Mhm.
miss home. I miss the there. I had my life going. I had everything. I was working with people, had my clients, and it's like I'm now here, and it's like kind of like starting from all over again. Of course, I have my husband and his family and everything. They're all great, but it's really important to, I feel like, have your own social circle and that kind of stuff too.
Mhm.
So yeah, and it's definitely a culture shock, even though it's Canada and the US. There's a lot of differences as well. And as in when you're new or an outsider, you pick up on a lot of things.
Mhm.
So all of that I feel like adds to it. And
Mhm.
then there is that pressure of having a baby and all of that, which is like, oh my gosh, like time is flying by. Like you're saying, there's like, you feel like that timeline, and
Mhm.
wanting to lose weight like my whole life. Now it feels like, oh my gosh, I gotta do this. I gotta do this, like I have to be the best in the best health before I bring a child into this world, right? Like I want to be physically healthy, so I don't pass on anything or anything like that. To It's just a lot of pressure.
Mhm.
So yeah,
Yeah. And also just like everything that you talked about, that is a lot, right? Like you have you're going through a lot of changes with moving away from your support system, moving away from your client base, and not
hmm
working right now while you're getting your paperwork, and also culturally. And that's where we're talking about like this risk, or like where we may feel unsafe, is even though
right,
physically you may not feel unsafe, it is there's a lot of uncertainty. There is a lot of It's a big transition where there can feel like that emotional lack of safety in some
hmm
ways, which then can lead us to not care. Because if there's times where you are feeling like, if we think about everything that you just laid out, right, of like comparing to other people, and then thinking about, oh my God, I have to get on track and like get healthy so I can have a baby. I'm running out of time. And then I should go to the gym, but I don't really want to. And am I capable of doing this work? It's like, who cares about the food? Right. Or like,
right,
why go to the gym? Like, I'm exhausted. So,
yeah. Like some days, like you feel so like because you're mentally exhausted, you feel physically exhausted.
mhm,
Because you just feel like
weighed
I just
down,
need
right?
yes, yes.